Hi, I'm Braden Paul, number 8 for the Prince Albert Raiders. I played under Mike in the 2012-13 season, wearing number 16. Mike was a guy that made it fun to come to the rink, a guy that everyone liked and respected. His passion and love for the game was infectious. Every day you were at the rink was an enjoyable one, with Mike being there.
My name's Colby Helmsbeck, number 21 for the South Sask Notre Dame Hounds. Played for the TSNM Bruins for the 2015-2016 season, wearing number 22. I remembered Mike always being calm, soft-spoken, and always positive on the bench. He never yell or get down on anyone in tough times.
Hey guys, I'm Preston Brodziak from the Nanaimo Clippers, number 25. I played for the TSNM Bruins in 2013-14, wearing number 4. What I remember most about Mike Sarada was he would just always had our back, and he was just probably one of the nicest guys I've ever met in my life. He was just always positive and cared so much about us.
I'm Damon Warner, number 20 for the SFAN Midget AA Apex Bruins. I played with the TSNM Bantam AA Bruins in the 2014-15 hockey season, wearing number 4. The thing I remember most about Mike was always how happy and positive he was. He made the environment around him a very happy and positive place. He'd always go out of his way to stop and say hello and ask how I was doing, whether it was at the rink or just seeing him around town.
Hi, I'm Cole Fonstad, number 24 for the Prince Albert Raiders. I played for the TSNM Bruins from 2013 to 2015, wearing number 12. I remember Mike as a very positive voice. After a bad shift, he had such an easy way of correcting you while also telling you the good things you did. I think that's a big reason of why he was such a good coach for kids at that age, keeping them still having fun while still learning, and that's a big reason why kids have moved on from the Bruins program to play AAA midget and junior hockey in the last couple of years.
My name's Cade McMillan and I play for the Prince Albert Mintos. What I remember about Mike is he'd walk into the room and say, "Hey fellas, gotta take a leak," and then he'd go straight to the bathroom.
Hi there, my name's Josh Romanek. I play for the Apex Midget AA Bruins, and I wear number 12. I played for the TSNM Bantam AA Bruins from 2015 to 2017, and I wore number 20. What I remember about Mike was he was a positive guy that many people looked up to. He made us better people on and off the ice.
I'm Cale Adams. I play for the Midget AA Bruins. I'm number 21. I was number 6 on the TSNM Bruins, and I played from 2015 to 2017. The one thing I remember about Mike Sarada is that every time he'd come to the rink, he'd always be the first one to say hi and have a big smile on his face.
I'm Adrian Adele. I played for the TSNM Bruins from 2016 to 2018, wearing number 16. What I remember about Mike Sarada was he was quiet, but always had a game plan and counted on us during key situations.
Hi, I'm Cade Benson from Carlisle, Saskatchewan. I'm in grade 9. I go to Gordon F. Kells High School. This is my second year at the TSNM Bantam AA Bruins, and I wear number 7. What I remember about Mike was that he never got mad. Instead, he looked for ways to help people improve.
My name is Cale Martins. I'm in first year engineering attending the University of Saskatchewan. I played for the TSNM Bruins from 2012 to 2014, wearing the number 19. I remember Mike being positive all the time. He gave everyone on the team confidence and was very approachable, easy to talk to. He was also very smart on the ice and off the ice.
Hi, I'm Jane Davis, number 10 for the SFAN Bruins. I played for the TSNM Bantam Bruins from 2012 to 2013 and a little bit of 2014, wearing number 10. What I remember most about Mike Sarada would have to be his great personality. He was the type of guy that could light up a room and make any situation positive, no matter what.
My favorite memory of Mike is coming off the ice after a bad shift and feeling that tap on your back and hearing those words, "next shift," or "don't worry about that one." Always positive. And that is something I use today playing junior. After a bad shift or a bad game, there's always the next one, and the next one will be better.
My biggest memories of Mike are probably just when big mistakes were made and kids were feeling down on themselves and then coming off, and they were getting a pat on the back from Mike, and just keep your head up and just kind of go out there and keep working hard and having fun, and it'll come.
My favorite memory about Mike was whenever I got off the ice, he gave me a tap on the shoulder and said something positive, whether it was a good or a bad shift.
When I would finish a shift and get back on the bench and have him say good job.
Is when he came out during the summer when I was combining, and we talked about our summers and the upcoming hockey season.
My first year at Notre Dame, walking by their dressing room, Mike coming up to me and shaking my hand, not only asking just about hockey, but asking how I was doing and how I liked it there and how school was going.
My favorite memory of Mike was when I came home from playing hockey in Saskatoon over Christmas break last year, and I played a rec hockey game with him and my dad, and Mike and I were D partners all game.
Memory of Mike Sarada would have to be when a couple of guys on our team made some pretty big mistakes on the ice, and Mike would say, "Good play," and everybody would laugh, and it was just a good time, and he eased the tension.
When Caleb Poole asked Mike if he saw a sick goal, and Mike replied with, "You know what made me sick was your shift after that."
When some of the guys decided to go shopping in Prince Albert when we were here for the tournament, and then we went out for supper that night at Boston Pizza, and Tom put the toys on the center of the table.
When we decided to go shopping at the sex store across the street in PA, and Tom caught us and decided to whip out what we bought at BP's when we were
Great
eating.
personality and the calming effect he had on bench. He was always there to cheer us up.
He made the environment around him a very happy and positive place. He'd always go out of his way to stop and say hello and ask how I was doing, whether it was at the rink or just seeing him around town.
What I remember of Mike is he'd always tell us stick on puck.
I think it was Braden Paul made a little bit of an error on the ice, and we were laughing about it after the game because he thought he was going to come off the ice and get kind of torn into a bit, but I think Tom maybe said a few things to him, but then Mike just gave him a pat on the back and said, "Nice try, bud."
The funniest moment for me is probably anything that came out of Roba's mouth.
Being in the dressing room, playing Metallica and heavy metal and jumping around, swinging our hair back and forth, playing air guitars.
I just liked always being in the dressing room was always fun with all the guys. Whenever Tom would come in, he was always cracking jokes with us too, and we came up with a nickname for Ethan Veroba, Peter Griffin, and I think Tom still calls him to that this day.
When some of the guys decided to go shopping in Prince Albert when we were here for the tournament, and then we went out for supper that night at Boston Pizza, and Tom put the toys on the center of the table.
When Trey Stalker and Damon Warner went shopping in an adult store, and Tom had to ask them what they bought, and then he took it away.
From the dressing room shenanigans to long bus rides, there was many great memories and friendships made.
Is when Tom was showing us a stretch during warm-up in his suit, and he ripped his pants.
Was when Caleb Poole asked Mike if he saw a sick goal, and Mike replied with, "You know what made me sick was your shift after that."
This year's Christmas party, when Mason and Colby got their colorful Christmas presents and tried them.
Someone in the room asked who the hottest mom, or who had the hottest mom on the team, and Wyatt Hawkes raised his hand, self-proclaiming the title of hottest mom.
Funny moments definitely came from Ethan Veroba and Braden Paul when they were together. They were always cracking jokes and always bugging everybody and having a good time. Or when Tom Copeland came into the room and everybody was chirping each other.
My favorite memory playing Bantam would be the off-ice shenanigans at tournaments or at the hotels, and always being with the guys and having fun.
The coaching staff and the team, we all bonded, and it was like we were family, and we had each other's backs no matter what was going on.
When we beat Yorkton, I think 5-3. They were rivals of us, and we haven't beat them all season, so it was just a big game for us.
When we decided to go shopping at the sex store across the street in PA, and Tom caught us and decided to whip out what we bought at BP's when we were eating supper.
Was when we packed the Arcola rink in my second year Bantam, and we beat Yorkton 5-4. It was a great experience. Nice small rink, small town with lots of people there, and it was really loud.
The best part about being a Bruin was the friendships I made that I still have today.
I was making it to the South Final my first year on the team.
When we beat Yorkton in our first game of the year.
Was when I scored my first ever goal in the first game of the season.
Was when I put on the jersey for the first time last year in our home opener against Yorkton.
Was just over the course of that whole year that Mike was a part of the coaching staff. It was an outstanding group of people that I give credit to for any success that I've had following that year.
Beating Yorkton. They were the team that I hated the most, and I always wanted to beat them, and we finally did it in my second year.
I want to send my thoughts to the community and anyone who's affected. Mike was a guy that is very important to the community and would never pass up an opportunity to say hi and check on how you were doing. He had a passion to make better players and better people, and I think without him and Tom and Jeff, SFN wouldn't have the Bantam program they have now, and a lot of us wouldn't be where we are today.